and welcome back to another episode of the 1% Better podcast. I'm your host, Matthew Mazza, and for those of you who do not know, I come on YouTube every Wednesday and every Sunday to bring you guys some motivation by reading from John Maxwell as a daily reader. Like I said, I want to come on here every Wednesday, or I do come on here every Wednesday and Sunday. Last Sunday I was not able to, and I do want to apologize to my subscribers first, and those of you who are new, who maybe was looking forward to that video. To let you know what was going on, I was walking my dog in the summer heat of Texas, and I had a mild scare of heat exhaustion with Drake. Drake's my dog, and I had to make sure that he was okay. I thought, we were very close to going to the emergency room to take whatever means necessary to make sure that I didn't lose my dog, because he is a very big part of my life, and luckily, nothing bad happened. I didn't have to take him to the ER, and everything's just fine now. He's back to his normal, loving, happy self, and I'm very blessed to not to have had gone through something very serious in that time period. But I do want to apologize to you guys, because I am very, very upset with myself that I didn't do something I said I was going to do, but I needed to make sure as a priority, because he is a part of my family, that I did take care of my dog. But let's go ahead and jump into today's read. Today's read is June 21st, Manage Your Emotions. I once heard that people with emotional problems are 144% more likely to have auto accidents than those who don't have them. The same study evidently found that 1 out of 5 victims of fatal accidents had been in a quarrel with another person in the 6 hours preceding the accident. It's important for everybody to manage emotions. Nobody likes to spend time around an emotional time bomb who may go off at any moment. But it's especially critical for leaders to control their emotions, because whatever they do affects many people. Good leaders know when to display their emotions and when to delay them. Sometimes they show them so that their people can feel what they're feeling. It stirs them up. Is that manipulative? I don't think so, as long as the leaders are doing it for the good of the team and not for their own gain. Because leaders see more than others and ahead of others, they often experience their emotions first. By letting the team know what they're feeling, you're helping them see what you're seeing. Other times, leaders have to hold their feelings in check. When I say that leaders should delay their emotions, I'm not suggesting that they deny them or bury them. The bottom line is managing your emotions is that you should put others, not yourself, first in how you handle and process them. Whether you delay or display your emotions should not be for your own gratification. The 360-degree leader. When faced with an emotional decision, ask yourself, what does the team need? Not what will make me feel better. So that took me a little struggle to get through that read. Apologize. But so managing our emotions. This is something I talk about every single day. Like, happiness is a state of mind. It's a choice. And you have to be willing to feel that way, right? Because it's very easy to let your mind go the other way when you wake up. You could be very pessimistic, very negative, condescending, and nobody wants to be around those people, right? I'm somebody who wants to be a fantastic leader. I love John Maxwell, and I can only hope that if I keep pushing and working towards what I'm working towards, that I can be as great of a leader and a coach as he is right now. Because the company I used to work for, the Hendrick Automotive Group, Mr. Hendrick is a multi-billionaire with 104 dealerships, plus the most winningest NASCAR team in the history of NASCAR. And his coach, his personal coach for leadership, is John Maxwell. And he has all of the rest of his coaches underneath him coach the entire organization. So this is how I got introduced to John Maxwell. And my love for his content and his knowledge of being a great leader has only grown since then. And I strive every day to work towards that. And the biggest thing he talks about all the time is controlling your emotions. And the one thing I had to learn very early on in my career in the car business is I had to control my emotions. I was fucking awful at it. I let everything get to me. I wasn't the easiest person to deal with. And I even had a funny-ass nickname called Mangry. It was Matt and Angry mixed together, and they called me Mangry at my last dealership because I was just an angry fuck. Like, nobody wanted to be around me sometimes because I would just get so much into my emotions that I couldn't think straight. And then it would pass on, I would pass on that negative energy to other people. And I had to really learn and hone that skill of controlling my emotions. I'm still not perfect at it. I still struggle with it at times, but I've gotten 10 times fucking better than I used to be, right? I do not show my emotions to my teammates no matter what goes on, right? I'm a finance manager at a dealership, and the one thing finance managers hate the most out of anything are cash deals, right? Because they're the hardest to typically sell any extra back-end product to, or any vehicle protection products to, because the justification of cost is a lot different, right? When people finance cars, it only changes their payment. But when they buy a car cash, it changes the price of the car, right? So they still go hand in hand, but it's a lot more difficult to sell a cash customer than it is a financing customer or a lease customer. So typically they don't like that. But I told myself when I moved to Austin and I started working at this dealership that no matter what deal I got in my hand, I would treat it the exact same way, with the exact same intensity and the exact same mindset, right? No matter what, because I can't let my emotions get the best of me, and I won't let my emotions affect my teammates around me, right? Because I want to be a great leader, and I want to show them that no matter what the situation is in front of you, it's your mindset and your choice to have a great mindset going into it to go ahead and succeed at whatever it is, right? Because no matter what the fuck is in front of me, I'm going to act like I'm going to win, right? That my life depends on it, right? It's me versus the fucking world. I've burned the boats behind me, and I'm going at it with an intensity like I'm going to fucking win or I'm going to fucking die. Because there's no going back. There's no return. It's a do or die situation every single fucking time. And that's the intensity that you must have in order to succeed in life. Do or fucking die situations. Burn the boats behind you with whatever you want to accomplish, and fucking go at it with intensity and a mindset that you're going to have a controlled emotion and think, or you're going to control your emotions and think with your fucking character and be disciplined, right? The difference between a human and a human being is a human lives off the basis of their emotions. A human being, which is an intelligent person, lives off the basis of their character, not their emotions, right? And I'm not saying, like, don't be a robot, right? Don't be emotionless in certain situations. It's okay, like he said, to show your emotions so that way people see what you're seeing, so they understand it at a different level, so that way they can, literally level with you and try to get in line with you on what the process is and how you're trying to succeed and, lay out the vision of what we're trying to accomplish. So that way when you're on a mission, it makes it easier for everybody to get on that mission, right? Because everybody sees the same vision as you see. But like he says, control your emotions. You have times where you want to display them and other times when you want to delay them. I mean, you just got to understand the situation and what it is before you go into it, right? So really think about what's going on in front of you and how can you control it. And don't let yourself, react to other people's bullshit, Don't let somebody get the best out of you by reacting to their bullshit. Control your emotions and think about what you're going to do and say before you actually say it, right? Be decisive, be clear and concise, and stand by the decision you make. Don't be indecisive and don't think about it too much and have analysis by paralysis. Make the decision, stand by it, be clear, cut, and concise about it, and move the fuck forward, right? And understand that nothing in life is ever fucking personal. Never take it personal, because at the end of the day, if it's something you cannot control with it, like personally, don't fucking worry about it. Let it go. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it get you down, right? I talk about this on my Instagram, on my story all the time, is when life throws an obstacle in your way, right? You can either be a bitch and get punched in the fucking mouth and sit on the mat and sit on your ass, or you can get the fuck up and move forward, right? It's your choice. When life punches you in the fucking mouth, you can sit on the mat and cry about it, or you can get the fuck up and move forward and get that much closer to reaching your goals. But it starts with controlling your fucking emotions. We have to be character-based driven people if we want to succeed in life. If all we do is think with our fucking emotions, we will never get anywhere in life. Remember that. Thinking with your emotions is like thinking like a child. Children think with emotions more times than not because they don't have the intelligence or the knowledge that we do as adults to be able to move forward, right? They don't have that maturity yet, right? But we're not fucking children anymore. Those of you who are watching this are probably not fucking children. You're probably at least 18 years old, and you need to understand that if you want to get to where you want to be in life, no matter where it fucking is, right? Our goals can be completely different. But when you start thinking with your character rather than your fucking emotion, you're going to get there a lot sooner, right? Because thinking with your character is thinking critical, right? Using critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills, and the process of elimination to understand how to reverse engineer yourself and back yourself into your fucking goal. It's something I do every single day, right? No matter what task I have to reverse engineer my goals into action so that way I can back myself into these fucking goals. Every single fucking time, right? And it's no different for what you have to do or anybody else. But the moment you let your emotions get the best of you is the moment where you're going to stop succeeding, and the moment you're going to start regressing, right? Because you're either growing or you're fucking dying. There's no in between. There's no stagnant. There's no complacency. You're either fucking getting better or you're getting worse. Remember that. So I appreciate you guys. I got to go ahead and get off this video a little earlier than normal. I got to go into work today. Normally on Wednesdays I'm off, but it is what it is. I'm going to go into it. I'm excited to go to work. I had yesterday off, which is, kind of a refresher, but I'm excited, right? Happiness is a state of mind. Your happiness is determined by the quality of your thoughts. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Crush the rest of it. I hope you had a great holiday weekend, and stay safe, and find ways to get 1% better. I'll see you guys on Sunday.